Hello everybody, welcome to our channel, Rebecca, Stu, and the crew. I'm Rebecca. Today we have a really easy DIY using Dollar Tree items. We're going to make this picture montage, and we'll go over the supplies we will need first. We're going to use some different glass frames and votives. We're also going to use some decorative frames or mirrors from Dollar Tree. We'll need a mini scraper for the one frame that we're going to use, some different wall creation stickers, a little bit of the Crafter's Square faux leather, and some of the frosted window film that Dollar Tree has been selling recently. We'll also need some different ribbon of your choice and some glitter ribbon with the adhesive backing if you like. That's what we're going to use. Some dried flowers, a little bit of scissors, pencils, and some hot glue. So let's get crafty. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to use that little mini scraper and this Dollar Tree sign that has the word dream painted on the back of it. And we're going to use the scraper just to remove the paint. It comes off really easily with the scrapers from the Dollar Tree. They sell them in a 4-pack over by the automotive and the home maintenance section at the Dollar Tree. And as you can see, if you hold it at an angle, it comes very easily. The paint comes off and you don't scratch up the glass. Once you have the paint all balled up there at the end, just use a damp paper towel to remove it and clean the glass with some window cleaner. Then taking just a regular sheet of notebook paper or printer paper, you're just going to stick this in the back of the frame to mark the size that you're going to need to cut your frosted film down, because the glass does not come out and you don't want to have to try to pop it out and glue it back in. So we'll just create a template, and the notebook paper just seems to work perfect for this. So you're just going to mark that edge and then cut the excess paper off, and that will help us know how to cut the frosted film down to size. We're just going to check and make sure it's going to be the right size for the frame, and then we'll pop that out and use that as our template. So then the frosted film here just comes in these rolls. It has these really nice grid marks on the back, and we'll just use a pencil to mark down the sides, and then we'll know where to cut. Then you don't want to remove the whole piece of the backing. Once you check to make sure that it fits, and you can trim it down if you need to, you're just going to pull some of it off. I made the mistake of pulling the whole thing off. I knew better, but I was getting it kind of twisted around a little bit, and my cat was helping me, so that was always fun, of course. So all we're going to do is just slowly work our way down the glass. And what I did is I put the paper on the back of the frame. I wanted it to be on the backing, and we're going to stick the wall creation stickers on the front. And I just like the way that it looks better. It's really up to you if you want to put the frosted window film on the inside or the outside, but I wanted it to look like a frosted window, which is why I did mine on the backing. So then you're just going to take your wall creation sticker of your choice and place that where you like on your frame. You can use a large popsicle stick to work out any bubbles if you should happen to get any underneath of your sticker. And then we're just going to make a very simple bow. So I cut these 4 pieces of this light ballerina pink and gold ribbon I picked up from the Dollar Tree, about 5-6 inches long. We're going to cut 4 pieces down and just do the little cuts on the ends to give us those little notches. And then you just basically fold the ribbon in half, kind of like a fan fold right in the center, and then just pinch them all together. Then add a little bit of the burlap ribbon, some gold glitter ribbon to that, just to add some different accents and details. And then we'll tie that together with either a piece of twine, or you can use some more ribbon. Just cut another piece. You could also use some floral wire. Once you have those tied all together nice and tight, then you just have to decide where you're going to want your bow to be on your picture. So for the first one, I'm going to go ahead and put the bow right at the top. And then we have these really pretty dried flowers that Dollar Tree came out with this week. I found them at 3 different Dollar Trees this week. I went to 4 of them, and 3 of them had the dried flowers. So we're going to go ahead and stick one of those dried flowers right to the center, just to tie the whole thing together and hide the little bit of wire we used in the middle of the bow. So that's our first one done. Super easy. For the second one, we're basically doing the same thing, except we're going to use one of these framed art pieces from the Dollar Tree. I really wanted to incorporate the color gold, in with the different frames. And so we're going to use one that had a gold frame. So we just pull the glass out of that frame and we'll use that as our template to mark our frosted film and then cut that down to size like we did for the first picture. Once we have that all cut down, you just want to work in a small section. This time I left the backing paper on, which made it a lot easier to get the film on the glass. I had a little bit extra, so I cut that end off. And then again, when I put this in the frame, I'm going to put the frosted piece towards the back. I don't want the sticker to be stuck right onto the frosted film. I want it to be stuck to the glass. So we're just going to pull those little tabs out of the picture frame because you will see those through the glass. And then to replace the glass in this one, we'll just attach the glass with some hot glue. And now I have the glass to the front and the film on the back, and we can stick our wall creation sticker right to the center of the frame, and it sticks really nicely to the glass. I made a very similar bow, just a little bit smaller, and then stuck that one in the corner with the dried flowers. So that's our second one. For our third one, we're going to use this Dollar Tree with mirror with the decorative frame. I thought that was really pretty. And then we'll use a smaller white frame from the Dollar Tree. We're going to pull those little tabs out again because you will see those through the glass. Cut your film down to size and apply that to the glass. And then again, you'll want to put it in the frame so that the film is towards the back and the glass is what's on top. Once you have that all done, you're just going to stack your frames how you like. I really like the white frame on top just because of the decorative nature of the black frame. I really like the way it looked around the edges of the white frame, so that's why I layered it in this fashion. I stuck a little gold heart sticker to the center and made another bow and put that on the opposite corner. And that is our next one done. And for the last one, we're going to create one of these candle votives here. So we're going to use this faux leather from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to cut about 1.5 inch strip down the side. And we're going to use that to help decorate the votive. So then we're going to use our glass candle votive. We're just going to roll that around and mark where to cut. And then we apply just a tiny little piece on the edge and very slowly work your way around the votive so that you can make sure you get all the bubbles out and then cut any excess off. So now using that glitter ribbon, which is like scrapbooking ribbon, so it's got an adhesive back, we're just going to measure around the bottom here. And we're actually going to need 3 strips to go all the way around the votive for the top, the middle, and the bottom. Then just remove that adhesive backing paper and then apply it to the bottom. And then for the center, we're just going to glue a piece of that faux leather right to the middle. And then we'll layer some of that scrapbooking ribbon to the top of the faux leather. And then put the last strip of the adhesive gold sticker paper or ribbon to the top. Here's what it looks like so far. And then we're just going to use that faux leather to help incorporate the look into the bow that we're going to create. So I cut the 1.5 inch strip in half and then just made these little dovetails on the end and then measure the peach colored and gold ribbon about the same size as the leather pieces and then notch the ends of those as well. And then we're just going to fan fold those and pinch them in the center, put a piece of the leather at the top and the bottom, and then just tie it off with a piece of twine. And I always double knot those. Fluff up your bow just a little bit and then figure out where you would like your bow to be. I wanted it to go right in the center of the votive, so we're going to just glue that on with some hot glue. And then add a dried flowers. The dried flowers I thought were just a little bit big for the candle votive, so you can just trim these down to make them a little bit smaller so it looks like it fits better in the center of your bow. And then we'll just attach that with some hot glue as well. And then you can just add flowers that match the stickers that you chose to use. Since ours had like a peach color to it, or a light ballerina pink, we added these peach flowers from the Dollar Tree. And these are all the pictures in the candle votive all together. We look so cute in my daughter's room. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, here are some more Dollar Tree videos and DIYs from our channel that you might also enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you next time.